Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today we're having a look at the app Me. Now this is an app that has a few different ones, so we're specifically looking at the physical health, weight loss, strengthening, toning one. So is it any good? Let's dive in and take a look. The answer is no, but let's dive in and take a look anyway. So here we are jumping straight in to Me, or Better Me, as it seems to be called. Here, if we have a look at our thing, but the little icon just says Me. So here we're having a look at fasting. We can end our fast. We've got some information for us about how to lose weight, what we should do. So if we check that out, core beliefs, I'm not enough. And it also looks at your mental health as well, why you're not achieving your goals. Now, some of it's very, very good, in-depth, easy to digest sort of stuff. But then too, there's a little bit of talk about diet and things like that that just doesn't seem right. Like on one, they recommend canola oil, which is, if you look that up, as an oil to use for cooking, it's universally pretty well slammed. And then they talk about eggplant not being good for you and exclude that from your diet. After a quick Google search, I couldn't find anything at all about eggplant. In fact, a lot of people said that it's perfect for a diet because it's full of fiber, keeps you fuller, so you're eating less. But whatever their case is, they've made it there, but there's no explanation behind that. Now, anyway, talking about this, so we've got little bits of self-help stuff and nice little diagrams too. These are really good little diagrams. I wish I could take these and put them somewhere else from my own personal social media, but I'm not going to steal from them. And to interchange. And then we complete a lesson. Now, if we complete another one there, then we'll be given chapter 4. Now, if we go to our workouts, you can see what equipment you're going to need. Now, I've chosen that I use a gym, so that's for this. But you can see here to yoga mat, barbell, leg extension. Let's go. Now, this is okay. You know, it tells you your warm-up. It's got a nice little diagram there. You can't really do much else with it, except play and pause it, or get rid of it completely if you want to save data. And getting into it. So here's our actual workout where we get into it. So you get a nice little diagram of it for 30 seconds. Now if we go to something where a rest time in there as well built in, which is good, but let's go to here. No inclination of what weight to use, what's good for you, but just 15 times rather than 15 reps even. So it's one of those things where, is this actually that useful? And there's no tracking on that either. So how do you know if you've improved since the start? Unless you're actually writing down or taking note of the weights and remembering all that yourself. And let's end the workout. No, yes, I'm sure. So that's an upper body workout. Now you've got food, you've got a food diary in there, so that's always handy. If I had breakfast and if I go eggs, we wait for it to load. And it gives you a little bit of an idea about what calories you're going to be looking at there. And eggs was added to my breakfast. So my total calories, judged on my weight and what I'm consuming and my ideas behind it, whether I want to lose weight or whatever, and we go from there. And that didn't save for whatever reason, or it's not showing up here. You've got a step tracker. I've definitely walked, more than that. A water tracker, so you can turn that on and go for there. Now you can adjust all these as well. I'm sure if I want to adjust my total water intake or something, it'd be there for me to do. And then there's more. So your statistics, I haven't used it that much because I haven't really found this app to be that useful. Your fasting, reminders, where you can turn those on for workouts, whatever time. If you have a Better Me band, you can set that up here. And just how much is that actually? Let's have a look. The store for Better Me, $60. Not too much, but down from $100 as you can see. Now here we get into the training. So you can go in and select some training if you want. So there's a whole bunch of different running workouts, 21K Pro. So you've got your headphones, there's an audio guide, moderate walking, moderate run, all sorts of good stuff for whatever you want to use it for. Now your food, they do offer a diary, like a food diary in here as well. So here I've got 2nd of March or whatever, and what I'm going to be using for breakfast here, lunch, dinner. And if we go into that, it'll give you an idea of how to make it. We've got something that's a bit more breakfast scramble. There we are. Instructions there. So that's pretty cool that it does offer that as well. but that comes at an extra cost that I'll get into later. And then we have our challenges, guided challenges. Now these all sound really, really good in principle, like going for sugar-free for 21 days. Now if I want to join that challenge, that's not going to let me. Okay. Ooh, because my privacy on this one's set up differently. So what actually happens is you have to pay for each and every challenge that you do with this. So let's say I want to do 28 days clean eating. Well, you have to pay a certain amount that I'm not able to see what it is because of the privacy of my screen recording software at the moment. No alcohol. It's on sale at the moment. So rather than just giving you these things as a little extra bonus, you have to pay on top of them as well as for the food diary as well. Now, if I go into my profile, subscription terms, is it going to show me all that? Okay. Now we've got, no we don't. So yeah, you've got all your starting weight and everything else there as well. But yeah, that is it. This app is something that you have to pay for each little bit, which at the starting rate, let's have a look here. Although now, if I've got that off, is it going to have it? No. If I exit that out, oh, it does not want me to do it at all. Okay. So here I'm just going to show you my phone screen because I've gone to their health coaching one and then there's mental health. It's pretty astronomical if you can see any of that. So we're looking at $85.99 for 6 months. That's just for the base app. Then the health coaching, the meal plan and Kegel workouts, that is $42.99 as well. So it's a lot of money when you add it up. All those little extras, all those little things. And will I be able to access the meal plan if I don't have the base subscription? Will I lose that completely if I don't want to pay the $86 for 6 months? So it makes it very hard to recommend. And given that the exercises that it offers you too are very, very basic, very generic, not tracking how your progress is with that either. Where one of my things that I wanted to do was build strength or tone up or whatever it was that I ticked when I signed in. It's very hard to do that on the app itself. There I would have to use an external app that does track what weights I'm using, how many reps, how many sets, so forth. Because who knows when I'm going to be doing that again on that randomized workout. Because the first one was legs. So will I get the incline bench press again? I'm not sure. There's not a lot of certainty about it. And the meal plan, they're great, but paying that much extra for it probably isn't going to get a lot of people in. And the challenges, that's one thing I can't get over is how much you have to actually pay extra for those challenges as well. So it's a very hard product to recommend in that case. So the Better Me health coaching, I'm going to give it about a 5. All the little trackers, the fasting tracker, that's all good. The reminders, they're very seldom too. So there's not a lot of, it reminds you an hour before your fasting ends that you've almost made it, but it doesn't tell you what state you're in, and there's no widget for that either, like dedicated fasting apps do. So one of those things that's just very, very hard for anybody to be able to recommend, I would say. But that's just my take on it. Have you used me or Better Me health coaching? Would you recommend it? What did you like about it? What did you dislike about it? Everything's easy to use, and the UI, user interface, is very, very easy, very clear to find where you need to go. The actual coaching little bits and pieces, they're very, very good, even though some of their information might be a little bit wrong or skewed some other way. So once again, that just makes it like, oh, that looks good. Some of these graphics are really good, but you're telling me to use canola oil. You're telling me eggplant to eliminate that from my diet when it's one of the healthiest things around, apparently. So it's one of those things. Take it for what it is. It offers a 7-day free trial. Give it a go if you feel you want to. But other than that, stick to basic common sense, I suppose, in what it gives you. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I'm Rob Murphy. Remember to please like, share, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'll see you in the next one.